What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new Dying Light 2 video. So basically we got a tiny little update, a few comments from community manager Unsi about what we're really going to see Wednesday, and even threw some other stuff in there. So we did get a little bit of pretty good information, I would say, that I'm going to go over here in this video. Just going to start off with one of the most important things he said here. He says, quote, "Honestly, to keep the expectations intact, I can say already that there won't be a release date announcement, but there will be more than a simple the development is going smoothly." So we have confirmation that there won't be a release date, which was to be expected. That was really unlikely in the first place, and I only went over that in my last video kind of just as a, reaching for the skies type of deal that we could possibly get. So now that we know for sure we're not going to get a release date, some other stuff he said we were going to get a video for sure. It's not just going to be a written out response. It's actually going to be a video. Now, as far as if we'll actually get some gameplay in this update, he didn't really say anything regarding that. He did make a few comments of what we should actually expect to see and kind of a little bit about the gameplay I'll say in a second here. But first he says, quote, "The thing is, as I'm always saying, don't overhype yourself. It's a few minutes long development update, positive one nonetheless." So obviously that's some good news right there. He's reinforcing the fact that don't overhype yourselves. This is just going to be a development update, which should be expected. In the next comment here, he says, "You as the community will have a better understanding of what's going on, and hopefully it will make the wait a little bit easier." The most interesting comment I think I saw from him, though, is kind of a little bit trolly, a little bit jokingly, but as you can see at the top there, someone says, "Unsi, can you confirm? I know it's a dev update, but will it include anything big?" He responds by saying, "I don't know what you mean by something big. For me, even 10 seconds of new gameplay footage is big at this moment." So right here, he's kind of teasing at the fact that we might get some gameplay footage possibly. Obviously, he's not really saying anything here, but it is something interesting to look at. So just to recap what we're most likely going to see on the 17th that we currently know, we're not going to see a release date. We're not going to get a release date or anything like that. What we could either see is a little bit of gameplay with developers talking over it, or we're not going to get any gameplay and we're just going to have developers talking about the game and we're not going to see anything. Now, I think those are really the two main options here. So that's really what I'm going to be expecting, is maybe gameplay with dev commentary, and the other option is just not any gameplay with only dev commentary. One of the other comments he made that sort of caught my eye was when he said, quote, "And obviously there are many things we can't show yet, like the release date, but even the dev update took a lot of work and passion, and it makes me stress as hell to see your reaction XD." So yeah, he says there's things we can't show you, like the release date. So that's assuming that they have some kind of internal release date at Techland, which I wouldn't doubt. It's not super surprising. It is a little surprising he came out and made this type of comment, though. I wouldn't have expected that. But that is kind of nice to see, I won't lie. In the next really exciting comment to top that one off, we see where he says, quote, "The statement is not part of the news this year announcement, the dev update." So basically he's just saying, when he said we're going to get news this year, this dev update is not the news. We're going to get something else later on. Who knows how far after the dev update? Could be a week, could be 3 months. But we're going to get something else this year for sure. Another interesting thing I just want to throw in here, because I thought this was really just interesting and good to know type of thing. He says, quote, "I think it's more or less the same with some improvements. For example, you'll be able to play 100% of the game in co-op, not 95% like in Dying Light 1. So if you recall, in Dying Light 1, at the beginning of the game, you had to play through like the 30 minutes, somewhere around there, intro before you could join your friend's co-op game. And in Dying Light 2, you're going to be able to just start off straight from the jump in co-op, and that's really exciting to me. I think that's the way to go. It was almost like in Dying Light 1, you were kind of just playing the intro, just rushing through it to get to play with your friend finally. That's kind of how it was for me a little bit. And the final comment I'm going to look over before I talk a little bit more, he says, quote, "I think it will go live everywhere, but Discord it will get it first." So yeah, I don't know how we're really going to get a video that's going to be over a few minutes long on Discord. I mean, unless this thing really is like 3 minutes, which it could be. But I'm guessing this is going to be on YouTube, Twitter, and Discord at least. So if you want to get the news first, be in the Discord, obviously, be ready. You can honestly just watch my stream on the 17th, because I'm going to be streaming literally right before we get the news. I'm going to be live probably 11 a.m. Eastern time. He did say in one of his other quotes, we're supposed to be getting the news around 5 p.m. Poland time, which is for me 12 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm probably going to be live at 11 a.m. an hour before. And he kind of just said 5 p.m. Polish time as a rough estimate. I don't think they have a set time. Well, they probably do, but they haven't released one to the public yet, so that's good to mention. But either way, I'm going to be live probably well before the news comes out, and I'm going to be ready for it. But as far as my state of mind goes for the game, I'm pretty positive right now, actually. I think this is overall pretty good. No release date, obviously, but I think after this dev update, there could be a eventual marketing run. I'm not saying right after the week after the dev update, there's going to be a marketing run. I'm not saying that. But I think eventually, sometime in 2021, there will be. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just what I'm thinking right now. Especially since he said in that one quote, there's some things we can't share with you yet. I don't know, it just sounds like they're going to be ready pretty soon to give us some more info and possibly a release date soon. But yeah, that's going to be it. Just wanted to make this short little video to keep you guys up to date on exactly what the plan is for the 17th and what you can expect. I don't want you guys going in there thinking we're going to get a release date when he said yesterday we're not going to get that. So I felt it was a little bit necessary to make this. But if you did enjoy, go ahead and like the video. Comment down below what you're thinking about the 17th. Positive, negative, what are you thinking? Go ahead and join my Discord. Follow me on Twitter in the description if you want to. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.